Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Eye on New Mexico. Today we'll be talking about an upcoming event that could be very beneficial to a lot of families in New Mexico. It's the Christus St. Vincent Healthy Kids Celebration 2013, coming up on July 20th in Santa Fe. My guest today is Mandy Kane with Christus St. Vincent. Thanks for being here, Mandy.
Thanks for
having me. Talk about this. And this is put on by Christus St. Vincent KOB TV. I'll mention that, of course, as well as Santa Fe firefighters and the City of Santa Fe's Recreation Division.
Right.
This is not the first year for the event. Tell me how it's grown over the past couple years.
Right. Well, actually, this is an event that we've had for several years with the fire department in Santa Fe. And actually, it's been held on the campus at the hospital. We've had it in the parking lot. And it actually got too big. So last year, we moved it to the convention center, and it worked out great. And this year, we've decided to go ahead and do that again. But we're hoping the size will grow this year as well.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, we're going to talk about all the things you can access at this convention, this Healthy Kids celebration, and it's so much. I imagine there are booths everywhere, a lot of people involved in this, beyond the sponsors. People are coming in, doctors, labs doing screenings, all kinds of people come in for this. Is that right?
Right. We have so many different vendors this year, and they range from obviously fun stuff because we want people to have a good time. So we have like a climbing wall, and we'll have bounce houses, and so it'll be really fun. But also we have people coming in to do pediatric dental screenings, so you can see if your kids have cavities. We have low-cost lab work going on, so you can get like your thyroid checked for $10. But also we'll check blood pressure. We're doing diabetes screenings, glucose testing, all of that. So we're really trying to create an event that celebrates health and wellness for the community.
And I think it's really important that this is it's called the Healthy Kids Celebration, but it's really for the whole family. And it's a great idea because, we see at a lot of health fairs, there are ways for adults to get care, but this is really unique in that the children can get, as you mentioned, a pediatric, a dental screening, some other health screenings, diabetes check. Tell me a little more about what's for the kids.
Well, we feel that children are such a vulnerable group with healthcare. And we really wanted to create this event to help encourage healthy habits early. And, I think we're seeing a shift in healthcare right now where we're all wanting to be more proactive with our care. We're wanting to be more involved in our wellness. And we really wanted to create an event that encourages particularly children to get more active and really provide resources to parents so they know how to encourage those habits.
Excellent. Actually, on the subject of children's health care, we had some news recently. New Mexico was ranked last in the country for children's well-being. The National Kids Count report came out. It looks at states on things like economic security, health, and education. This year, New Mexico came in at number 50 on the list, a terrible ranking for us. The data book noted that New Mexico has a high rate of kids in poverty. Now, there was some good news. More New Mexico kids have health insurance. That number has been going up over the past years. Also, recently, our Erica Zucco reported hundreds of thousands of New Mexico kids are falling behind when it comes to dental care.
The report shows that not only are hundreds of thousands of kids not getting preventative care, but that by age 18, nearly 40% still have teeth in fair to poor condition.
Close your lips down. Good job.
Not enough kids are making it into these chairs.
New Mexico has an uninsured population of over 1/3.
Another problem is a lack of dentists to do the work in the first place.
Super wide. It's going to take a peek.
New Mexico has the 4th worst dentist shortage of any state.
5 New Mexico counties, Guadalupe, Harding, Hidalgo, Mora, and Union, have no regular dentists. And Catron, DeBaca, and Quay counties have one apiece. Regular checkups keep problems from growing. An ER dental visit can cost the state thousands of dollars. Experts say the key is educating kids on their own care and finding ways to help those that can't afford it.
That one filling, that one tooth will require over $2,200 of dental care to maintain that tooth once the process starts.
In Albuquerque, Erica Zucco, KOB Eyewitness News 4.
I think what that really highlights, Mandy, not just with the dental care problem, but in so many parts of the state, there aren't a lot of doctors. We do have rural areas of New Mexico, and so a lot of kids don't get access to the kind of care. Some of this stuff they can get for free at this event.
Right, right. We really wanted to bring in a assortment of services, including things that we don't even do at the hospital, like the dental care, just to create a one-stop shop for everyone to come in and kind of get a good assessment as to where they stand with their overall health.
And you mentioned, and even in that story, he mentioned, you know, we want to get kids to be proactive,
right?
And that was a big part of this Healthy Kids celebration, is teaching kids what they need to know.
Right, right. You know, just teaching things, you know, just as simple as how to floss your teeth, or, you know, just little things like that, I think go a long way.
So let's talk about some of the other things. We'll stick with the kids for a moment. I mean, there are, you know, there's a lot of fun stuff too for them. So parents won't have to drag their kids to this. This is something that they can tell us about, some of the stuff they can do.
Well, this year actually we're having a fun run. So we have a 5K run in the morning and a 1 mile walk, I believe, and that starts at 8:30, and that's free. So you can come out and everyone can just, before it gets too hot, you know, run around and have a really good time. So there's that. We're gonna have balloon animals, free food, so, you know, hot dogs, hamburgers, that type of stuff for everyone, snow cones, clowns. I mean, really anything you can think of is pretty much gonna be there.
Yeah, I saw a dunk tank on here, a face painting, the rock wall, as you mentioned, the rock climbing wall. So really a great way to associate fun with health as well, and that getting active.
Right, exactly. Just, you know, the concept isn't that this is something boring. We really want to make health fun and exciting.
And obviously people must have had fun at this because the population has grown every year, the attendance have grown. For adults, there are, you know, while you're bringing your kids to this event, you can get lab screenings and tests as well. Tell us about what's online for the adults.
So like I mentioned before, you can get your blood pressure checked, glucose, diabetes, but we're also going to have low cost lab work. So we are doing several screenings for $10, cash or check, that you can come in and get if you know you can't get into your doctor. So we're testing for blood type, complete blood count, cholesterol, chemistry panels, prostate specific antigens, and then thyroid stimulating hormones. The only caveat to any of this is if you're going to get a lipid pain test, the cholesterol test, you need to fast for 12 hours before you come. So just, you know, nothing but water the night before and get that over with first thing in the morning, but that's the only one that you need to prepare for.
And you can find all this information on the Christus St. Vincent Healthy Kids website as well. We have links to that at KOB.com. So if you want to know about any of these specific tests, they're all about $10 actually for the lab screening. So just bring the $10 and fast for the one cholesterol test, and that's all you need to do. Let's, you know, beyond the tests and stuff, what else can adults do? There, a car seat check. You said there's some other resources for parents of kids of any age.
Right. So this is actually going to be kind of cool. We are doing car seat inspections. I believe that organization is Safer New Mexico now. And if you pull your car in, they will check to make sure that the car seats that you have installed are installed correctly. And if not, say you're expecting you're going to have a baby and you have the car seat, but you're not really sure how to install it, they'll help you with that as well. And then we're also going to be, Project Heart Start is going to be there teaching people CPR. So, you know, just things that are good to know for all arenas of your life, really.
Yeah, a lot of information available here. What do people need to know? This is a free event. Do you need to sign up for anything beforehand? Parking, any issues that people should be aware of before they come out?
No, there's going to be free parking around the convention center. And as the only thing I think you really need to sign up for is if you're going to do the fun run in the morning. Then you just go online to NewMexicoSportsOnline.com and you can register for that activity there. But everything else, just come by whenever you want.
And it's a fun run and a 5K walk, is that right?
Right, yeah.
So you can register for either of those and get that underway. But otherwise, just come on down. It's the Santa Fe Convention Center, July 20th. Give us all those details.
So it's at the Convention Center, which is at 201 West Marcy Avenue for people who aren't familiar with Santa Fe. And it's from 10 to 3. We extended it by an hour this year. It was so much fun last year. We usually wrapped it up at 2, but this year we're going to 3. And it's on the 20th. So come on by.
And you noticed, I'm sure, I mean, obviously this is open to the entire state.
Right.
Has it been more Santa Fe and Albuquerque area that come out, or have you seen people from all over the place?
We see people from all over the place. So Albuquerque, Santa Fe, mostly Santa Fe because it's in Santa Fe, but people from Albuquerque come, Rio Rancho, Los Alamos, really all over northern New Mexico and central New Mexico.
Definitely worth the drive to get out there for some of these free health screenings. Again, I just want to run through them. Diabetes checks, pediatric dental exams, of course the fun stuff for the kids, the face painting, climbing wall, dunk tank, jumping, bouncing stuff. I don't even know what those are called exactly. Karate and self-defense demonstrations, actually. Some other stuff, balloon animals, as you mentioned, performances, it sounds like. So you'll have something to watch while you're there.
Right. And Zumba, we might get you involved too.
Yeah, yes, and KOB is absolutely going to be out there too. So so definitely, get out there. You can take advantage of a lot of free services, but also have fun and maybe try to help your kids understand that health can be fun.
Right, exactly.
Well, Mandy Kane from Christus St. Vincent, thank you so much for joining us. Again, July 20th, the Christus St. Vincent Healthy Kids Celebration in Santa Fe, sponsored by the Santa Fe firefighters and the city of Santa Fe as well as KOB TV. Stay right here. When we come back, we'll talk about a way to help children in New Mexico and a fun way that I'm going to be doing that later this week.